Welcome to Gifted Underachievers, the podcast for mid-level creatives with delusional ambitions. In this segment, James and Pat discuss their pivot from the grant experiment and their entry into a wild new world of money-making opportunities, the contest experiment. How do they pick them? How much does it cost? How do they control costs and manage expectations? Hope you enjoy. Hey, James.
Who's that? Who's talking today?
It's me, Pat. Oh. I'm on the intercom. I'll come in.
Yeah. I'm in the soundproof booth, so let me get out and let's talk.
Okay, I'm in the kitchen. I'll meet you in the sauna. We got to talk about the Grant Experiment 2.0 Die Hard, aka submitting to contests. Now we're sending our shit into contests. So yes. I'll meet you there. Hang on.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, gained a bit of weight.
Yeah, that door's got narrower.
I forgot my wheels. So how's it going? Have you give me an update? Give me a situation report.
Well, it's exciting.
What?
It's thrilling.
What?
Well, mostly because when you send something out, it means you have the chance of something coming back. That's good. But I'm I've sent out now to 3 different contests. I'm trying to be very selective. About
Same story?
Process. No.
Okay.
2 different stories.
Okay.
I've selected 2 different stories for this project, though I may expand it. We'll see. And the 3 contests, Adelaide Literary Contest, Boulevard Short Story Contest, and then Jesmyn Ward Prize in Fiction, which is done by the Michigan Quarterly Review. And one of the reasons, there's 2 reasons why I'm being there's more reasons than that, but the real quick ones, cost. These contests are generally not cheap, $25. So, the cost can go up. And if you're sending an entire manuscript, I think it can get even more expensive.
Yeah.
The other is I've done a contest in the past where I thought, this is interesting. I've got something strong to send, and I'm going to do it. And so I paid, the $25 or $30, and of course didn't win anything, and which was fine. But then I went and looked at the announcement to see who did win. And it turns out that they were all people who had a relationship with the organization running the contest, former students, that kind of thing. So I thought, okay, there's definitely scams out there where you've got to be careful on that. So legitimacy was key.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I'm looking at is what people are doing the first reads, because most of these work that, the staff do the first read, and then they send a selection of 10 or 20 onto the ultimate judge.
Right.
And so I want to know who those first readers are. Are they MFA students? Are they volunteers for the literary journal? Are they hired, or, how does, who are these people? Because even if I say, oh, this judge is really aligned with this one story, if the first readers aren't really aligned with it, it's never going to get through.
True. Yeah.
So that was the other piece. And then understanding the judge, who's judging, what have they written? What do they say they find interesting?
Wow.
And how can I try and, match something that fits with what they might lean towards?
You have been very diligent, very scientific and diligent.
Trying to be.
I applaud you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for thanking me.
You're welcome. And thank you for your thankfulness.
You're welcome.
Thank you for
Okay. Okay. You want to know how I'm doing?
I do. I'm desperate.
Yeah, me too. So we pivoted, from grants to contests to be sort of early October. I had three possibilities in October, actually four. One was for a residency though, so it wasn't a contest. The one on 5th October blew by. The one on 15th of October blew by. Didn't submit. The one on 31st of October blew by. Didn't submit. So then I lined up the tanks for a new.
Really? You brought in, the mechanized infantry to
I said, Dobie, you're a dumbass. And they weren't like shoo-ins or anything like that. But I mean, I had stuff I could have done. I just didn't prepare it. I was caught by surprise. I got super busy at work, did sweet fuck all on the contest stuff. So now I have 9 opportunities with deadlines between November 30th and January 15th, all for fiction. Some of them I will investigate further and probably find out that they are not suitable, but because I don't write short stories, they are all for either novellas or complete manuscripts or novel excerpts. So there's, I have stuff. My job here is between now and the 30th November, and today is the 7th of November, to read them more closely, get my submissions ready, and then send them. And I have to tell you, the submission fees are as low as $3, $3.50,
wow.
$7,
Really?
$12.99, and then they go up to $20 and $25. And I have 2 of the ones that blew by me in October. All 3 of those opportunities were European, and it was 18 euros, 28 euros, and 10 pounds, which means it's UK, not Europe. So I feel that, I'm on the verge of doing something, but at the same time, I'm familiar with that feeling, from, say, I think, oh, I should probably lose a couple pounds. I'm on the verge of doing something about that.
Yeah.
I could be 10 pounds fatter next time you look at me, because I haven't not only have I not done it, I've leaned into not doing it. So we'll see. My behavior will tell. But I wanted you to know that one of the reasons I found all these opportunities that were fairly low ticket was I took the advice of the guy whose video we included in our last grant experiment update when we said we're switching to contests. And his advice was to use the Discover tab in Submittable.
Ah.
And it was very good advice, because some of these $3 opportunities are for novel excerpts and so on, they're not charging the normal contest fee. They're charging a reading fee, which some magazines do just to sort of offset their costs. We're not talking about, what's that? Is it Narrative? There's one of these mags, there's the reading fee is $25, and then they just won't even give a prize, period.
Narrative charges $25 just to submit.
Just to submit. Yeah, it's not a contest fee. Yeah, but they did also have a contest, and they didn't award a prize.
That's right.
And they kept all the money.
They kept all the money, didn't award the prize.
Yeah. And the fine print said, we don't have to. And so what?
Yeah.
Get over yourselves. It didn't actually say that.
All right. So I had 2 things. One, I want you to send a list of deadlines for the contests you want to do. And each time you miss a deadline, I am going to mail you 10,000 crickets.
What about tariffs? You're in the US, I'm in Canada.
I'll cover.
Wow. Okay.
10,000 crickets.
Yeah.
That's a lot of crickets.
That's a lot of crickets.
Yeah. So you can get up to 100,000 crickets that you're taking care of.
You're saying get on it.
The actual question is, do you have inclusion exclusion criteria? What stands out?
They have to be legit, whatever that looks like to me. So they have to have awarded the prize before. It can't be brand new. They have to have a reasonable submission fee. There has to be some way of looking at previous prize winners, and just making sure that it's not a scam, basically. So that's my criteria. How about you?
Well, I'm curious about the that they have to have previously given out a prize. And I know we just talked about Narrative, but Narrative feels like that was kind of a ripoff. But you're saying they can't be new.
I'm saying I'm not going to submit to new ones.
Yeah.
I'll submit this next year.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, for me, it's the same thing, but thinking about cost, who's the first reader, who's the ultimate judge, how
Man,
can
those are
you
good ones.
sort of navigate, those kinds of things, and keeping an eye out for potential scams or contests that are a little too loosey goose with
Hmm.
that kind of thing. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, but
Good luck.
otherwise, yeah, you too. Best of luck. I wonder if we're going to be in the same contest.
Wouldn't that be funny? I
That
guess
would be.
we won't know unless one of us wins and we say, hey.
Yeah, we would have our second fight.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah, either that or we'd be an aligned team to go after the judges. We're not choosing either one of us. So watch out.
Okay. I don't know if that's really okay. Okay. James is coming after you. You see somebody in a bee costume lurking behind a tree. He's either stalking you or he's mad. We don't know.
Yeah, you might get stung or some honey.
Thanks so much for listening to Gifted Underachievers, the podcast for mid-level creatives with delusional ambitions. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, and anywhere else you listen to podcasts. Hope you have a great creative week.